好。那晚上好。今天我就讲那个输出 export，对现在我来重温上个礼拜我们这个 input。我刚才拍了一下照片，如果是input 照片的时候，我们在那个 library module， 在这里右下面的时候，给了 import，它就自动出来这一个屏幕。如果你的 SD 卡我刚放进去的时候，它就自动放在上面了。如果没有，你就在上面讲。如果你看了，就出现我拍的在 SD 卡里面的照片。为什么 duplicate？ 这个我不知道 highlight 的。如果你有朋友问我怎么样来eject after import， 你就选这一个。今天拍了这个组，再选，如果再主要是 don't import suspect duplicate。年月日 this format。对了，最后你要讲 make sure 你就放在这个，我现在放在这个外置的 hard drive photography and then photo。 OK， 之后就 copy at DNG and then import。 你看它会在上面，它会 show current import， 这里刚才这个 import 的同时在一个外置的硬盘上放这一个照片，它会建得出来了。另外有设置了这个 triangle， 你可以收起来放进去，上面收起来放进去，这边也是收起来放进去，下面也是一模一样。现在的照片它这里 import。好像不是今天拍的。All right， 如果是 let me see， 就这照片。现在这些照片我们在的 develop module， 这张照片。如果我现在来处理一下，那时候就 auto 调不的颜色 ，as short see what it is that， 差不多。现在你不用理会做什么东西，我就是这个调的将来我 我又会教你们不同的。最重要，现在我好像现在我处理这个照片好了。let me see. Try to do maybe this one. 现在我有2张照片。this one and this one。如果全部做好了，我要分享。怎么分享呢？你可以选2张照片，选了之后，在 File Export。OK，File Export， 它就出现这个东西。哇，很多。Let me see。首先，这个 make sure is a hard drive。你不用体位为什么什么是它可以有不同的，但是呢 ，select the hard drive。左手边有很多的 they call it preset。可以不用体位，将来你会是。首先 one make sure 这个是对，之后就在放在哪里，你要知道放在哪里。我们知道 let's see。知道我们在那个 Remote Drive Photography Catalog Export and Photo 就是我们刚才放了的照片。我们刚才放的照片，对不对？那你就在 Photography Export 这个地方就是你放进来的照片了。所以就在这里Choose Remote Drive Photography Export and then hit OK， 它就会放在哪里了。如果你想在 Export create 一个 subfolder， 你可以做可能yeah just go thanks OK。之后就那个 1 2。很多时候我就 custom， 我就叫一个名字，我就在 call image and then OK。 custom setting edit and type in image that's it。 就会有2、3个有趣啊，这个不用理会这个是非常非常的重要。什么东西啊？就是你的选这样的一个照片，很多时候我的 limit the file size to 2005。如果你没有选这个东西的时候，你的照片就非常非常的大了。但是你选了这一个之后，它就会分得很小。就这个很小很小用，就是你这个裁剪你的照片，但是你裁剪这之后，你的 quality 就会小了很多了。 哎，是，哎，and then shopping, and then the screen among standard. Okay, and then further down, you can leave it. 这个是什么东西了？这个就是那个照片，就是放在你的光圈外面多少啦，你的名字啊。但是玩的时候我 delete my 名字，就是那个electronic file building with your sorry，另外就是这就是 six seven，就是 watermark。但是现在我不讲这个东西，就是 watermark。最后就是你要做什么东西，那一个这个你可以选很多不同 ，show in Finder，open whatever，I just usually show in Finder。Okay， now let me repeat one more time，重来，在 File Export 开了出来的时候，它就会出现这个东西。你看，刚才我们做的全部真的没有变过了。你的 hard drive， and then you just export to the folder and put in the stage, and then a custom, I put image, and then don't need to worry, and then hit it 2005, don't need to worry, select shopping, screen, metadata, watermark, not doing right now, showing Finder, and then hit export. Now you can it just showed export to photo. Now, can you see that? Now it's under the file. Photography, export, stage, is that two photo? Right, 就两张照片就放在进去了。你看的 file size 是 1.6， 但是那个dimension 也是很大的。对，之后你就可以分享了。如果你分享的时候有个 AirDrop 嘛 iPhone， 对，and then PCPA 发来的照片，行，就可以分享，就是那么简单。如果你现在再有一张来 save 了 this one and then this one I just and maybe I do it this way。你再 send it out， 你就在 File Export。See， 刚才我们做的一模一样，它就记得你刚才做的一模一样的东西，你不用再来改了，也是放在这个 stage 就 hit export。行，它就放进去了。OK， 这个就是分享照片的的 step。对，好了，我现在用再来讲，就是 let me just delete all this. Let's see. All right, now this English channel. Now I just refresh what we did last week. We did the library import. And I automatically would pop up the SD card that I put it in. Now I just scroll down. This is all the picture that I took. This thing. I think, do I have this? No, I put another SD card. I want to. Or maybe. Oh, this is the one that I took this today. And check. Oh. No, if I select random, and I select the photo, I just eject after import, and then here, don't import suspect duplicate, the date set. Now I just find where it is. I just find it's the remote drive, photography, and photo. Let's see, drive, photography, photo, and then hit import. I just make a mistake, just from there. So, okay, that's what we did last time to import it. And then now today I'm talking about the export the photo. Let's see, because I make a mistake. Now this is what I did today. Now if I go to develop module, let's say if I this photo, if I do something. All this I will talk about later. I just want to show you. You have to set it. Now, if I this one is okay with that. Let's see, I have this one. Something like this. Okay. So now if I have this two photo, I want to export. And then I select the photo, two photo, and a file, and then hit export. Now when I do export, it pop up this screen. And then this screen is showed a couple of them. So the first thing we need to look at it is this hard drive. You get couple selection. You can, email hard drive and everything. You just, make the hard drive and don't need to worry about the other stuff. And then on the other side, the preset, don't need to worry about it for now. And then you have to tell this software where you want to put the photo. Now, remember we create this remote drive. I have a photography, remember catalog, export, and photo. Now do the export. Right? And then now you go back in here, you just choose the remote drive, photography, export, and that's it. Right. Now you can put in call it a subfolder. Right. If you don't have it, you just put an export. It would just put in all this thing underneath here, and then maybe just like I call wine. Oh, I just hit it too quick. I hit the enter too quick. Let's see. Okay. Now file, export, and now the hard drive. You find the selection, the photography, export, and you put in a subfolder called wine, right? And then now for this one, I do the custom, and then edit. I just put the name image. And this is what I do. And then video, we don't need to video, you don't need to vary. And then now this is the very important one. Select this one and limit to 2,500. This will reduce the size, what do you call the file size of the photo, but not the physical size. And then this one, I really rare I use it because this one will physically cut your photo, make it smaller, and the resolution will be lower. That's why I don't want, if they said it, you want a 2000 pixel or something like, you just correct in here, but most of the time I don't use it. And then you just sharpen, and then the screen, and then standard. Right. You can do all kind of things, but most of the time we just using a screen sharing. So these are the stuff that we use. And then further down, maybe 6. This is the metadata. The metadata is a electronic file that attached to your photo, like the camera setting, your you can put down your name. Sometimes even you have to information like the your website or all kind of stuff. This is blind information attached to your photo. No, to attach to your photo. So in case something in the future said who owned the photo, you can say that I own the photo because all the information is in there. So they got metadata. And then later will be the watermark. I'm not going to talk about this for now. And then the last one will be what you do after you export your photo. And then I just leave it for show in Finder. And then after editing, you set it, you just export. Okay, let me repeat one more time. So you select the photo, you file, export, and then make sure the hard drive is select, and then make sure you select this one, the correct, the hard drive, no, the remote drive, photography, export, and then in a subfolder called wine, custom setting called image. And then don't need to worry about video, and then set 2005 limit file size. This one don't need to worry about it. And then later shopping, metadata, watermark, not for now, shown in Finder, and hit export. Now the two photo, when they finish, it will pop up the screen. So now let's say if this one, and then you just, all right, I want to export this one again. right? So you just, this one is not, is out of focus, right? I haven't focused. So you just file, export. You see, it will remember what you did last time. Everything is in here. You don't need to do anything. So hit export. Once you hit, you see that it's automatically added to column image number 3. If you add one more photo, it will image number 4. So now if you want to share, you just email whatever. You can see that, see how the file size is so small, 2.5 megabyte, but the picture is the same. You see that? Didn't change, right? So, and then you just drop it and then to my phone and then done. Oh, say, fail to save. One, it drop. Open the file, save. Let me do this one. Okay, so now I have it, and then I'll go to CPA, and then I share, and then share. Okay, that's how you export the photo. Is there any questions so far? 有没有什么问题？
您那个 export 讲的挺清楚的，我都明白了。现在有一个问题就是说，您在 edit 这些 photo 的时候，您在 edit 这些 picture 的时候，是在 photo 那个 folder 里 edit 这些东西 ，edit 这些 picture 是吗？然后您 export 以后，这些 picture 还会是 original picture 吗？还是说已经是 edit 完的？
不是，是 edit 完的 photo。那你看我们 edit 的时候，通常我们看的时候就是全部 library， 你可以看到很多。只有我选了一个对的folder 之后，我就go to develop module 就来改后期我们的照片。那你看到的照片就是原来的 DNG， 就是 raw file。那 DNG 就是一个 raw file。你可以看一看我这手里 find 那这个 DNG 那个 file， 你是就放在那个 photo， 你原来的照片 DNG 就这个呢，你看是那么大，35 megabyte， 很大的，对不对？这个是原来你的片全部没有了。但是当你处理过之后，那是你处理过之后，你真的 when you export， 你看 export 这全部就 export 的是 JPEG， 那你可以 export as a TIFF。那当你 export 的之后，那个照片呢，你看看啊，这是原来的照片，就是放在这里 ，export 的照片就放在 export 的已经改了这个就 JPEG。
就是说，你 edit 的这个 photo， 在你 edit 这个 picture， 在你的 photo 的这个 folder 当中是就是不会 exist。You have to export. If you don't export, that the picture you edited is not automatically saved.
Put it that way. When you close it, it's already the software is save all your steps. But you have to export it.
Where does
to share, you have to
save
yeah,
before you export. Yeah, so I think export portion is very clear. But
but you don't need to save. You don't need to save, right? Let's say when you do it, when you did all your editing, you see the history that what I did all this thing, right? When you close Lightroom, you don't need to save. right? And then when you close Lightroom, the software is automatically remember what you did. Now you open it again, right? So this is different from Photoshop. Photoshop, you have to save it. But Lightroom, you don't need to save anything. It will remember what you did last time. Remember when I close it, this photo, this is all the step here. It's different from Photoshop. You don't need to save anything in Lightroom. You can just close it. Remember what I did? I did this 2 photo, right? And then I don't need to save. When I close it, it's automatically remember everything.
So
Let's
can
put
I,
it that way. Can maybe call it auto save. It's automatically saved. You don't need to physically save it, but you have to export it to share. And now you can see that the picture, remember from RAW, it changed to JPEGs. And then the size, 35, now it's 2.5. So see how small it is.
老师，那您现在这里面 show 的 number 4和 number 6是 the picture after edit 吗？
Yes.
同时也 save 在了 photo 那个 folder 当中，是吗？
Lightroom 跟其他的不一样的，跟你平常的你们做的不一样。你们平常真的就是改了之后你再去 save， 但是 Lightroom 你改了完全不用 save， 它会自动 remember all your steps. You can see that all this history, what you did before, it remember. But when you do it, let me see, when you hit reset, it can back to your original photo. Lightroom is different concept. They never touch your original photo. You can reset the photo back to the original. And then you can just go back to whatever step that you want.
Oh, I got you.
Right?
So basically
Yeah.
in the photo folder, even you
Yes.
edit your original picture, it is edited. However, it can go back and forth from the original
Yes.
picture and the edit picture because as you 明白了，这个明白了。还有另外一个问题 ，catalog 那个 folder 到底什么时候用 ？From 就是我还觉得你既然在 photo 那个 folder 的 editing 的 picture， 然后你 export that folder， 你那 catalog 那 folder 干嘛用？I still don't understand.
catalog 就是你可以说是不同的人不同的一个 folder， 那你有你一个 catalog， 那很简单。我现在我在BCPA， 我在上课了，是不是？我在这个 remote drive， 我这个remote drive folder， I have a catalog， I call it home one。现在我这里做了个 catalog 就是了，但是我可以看另外一个 catalog， 完全不一样的。What I did， 这个 call it home two， 这个 catalog 就是我自己平常用的。你可以想想，就是好像你在那个 cabinet， 你有不同的 folder。
我想他的意思是说，这个 catalog 其实就像目录一样，它本身没有存照片，你的照片就是在你的 photo 里面。
对，那的不同的 catalog， 你看我的不同 catalog 完全不一样的 management， 就是好像用不同的 folder， 对，但是一个 catalog 也没有了。如果现在我开刚才我的BCPA 的 catalog， 它回去了，就是好像你在开了不同的 folder， 好像你这个你个 file 里边有两个不同的书，一本是中文，一本是英文，那你可以 选不同的书来看。好像现在我在一个 catalog， 就是可以当一本书。我现在来看这个 BCPA 的东西，我可以看我平常我自己的东西。另外有一个不同的，就是好像不同的书。但是你知道 catalog 里边没有照片了，照片放在哪里？就是放在 photo。所以 Lightroom 跟完全不一样。所以我不想太多理论，因为你们真的可能真的太多。那 Lightroom 在处理照片的时候，它不会改变你的照片，它只会在上面来改，完全不会改变你的照片。好像 let's say this one, right? 你们不用 ，Oh, sorry, I make a mistake. Let's show in Finder. 你知道现在这个一个 catalog 里边就这个照片就在放在2000的这个照片。如果我现在的照片改了名字 11， 你看他会说照片不知在哪里了。
它这个 catalog 我的理解就是目录和分类的意思，分类。
对 ，catalog 就是处理你的照片的 management， 全部的 manage 你的照片，你做的后期的 all the step， 就是 manage your photo and also all your editing, all your step, all this thing. That's what catalog.But they don't consist of a photo. It just from the catalog refer to this catalog for the photo.
Why I need the catalog to manage? I can just say export. So I can just put a folder to say, okay, February 25th, February 22nd, and then photo export, and then February 24th photo export.
Yes.
February 25th photo export. I just don't see it's the purpose of the catalog. I still don't. How does it manage?
Of course, the inside they automatically manage. I don't know how they manage whatever, right? So you can say they all two separate folder. It just the catalog is pretty much like all this managed thing, and how you manage all this photo, and also remember all the steps that you work on all the photo.
Okay, so without that catalog,
but they just refer to the photo for that. It not physically take the photo down and edit it, not like the other software like Photoshop. It just refer to it.
Gotcha.
Now for export, why I don't put a name and all kind of stuff in there? Right? Because all this photo, after I share, I delete it. I don't keep it. Why? Because if I want it, I might, save some of them or keep it, because you already have this photo in there. If I want this photo again, I just export again. I just
go to the next step. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
I just go to, because you don't want to keep so many photos in your drive.
Yeah.
Once you share, you can trash it. You don't need to. So because all your step editing is remembering here. So you see that I can export again.
So 是不是我可以理解说，如果没有这个 catalog 这个subfolder， 你的这些 process 这些东西都不会存在，它是 part of the whole management system.
Of course. Because 对啊，因为 Lightroom 就是用 catalog 来做的，真的，差不多这个 management 就是 manage 你的所有的 software。
明白，谢谢老师。
Yeah，
老师，我问一个问题哈， 现在我在这个 page file setting limit file size to 你是填2500是吧？
Yeah. No, how's that not? Let me see. Now, if I do export this one, right?
Yeah.
If I not eliminate,
Yeah.
I just whatever the size of it. Now I just uncheck this export. Export again. You can see that.
Yeah.
7.9.
Right.
The size, physical size is the same, but this one, if I compress it, only 2.5.
Yeah. So what is the
So when
number
you-
you put in? My question is, what's the number you put in?
I told everybody put in 2005. right? And then-
2005.
Yeah, 2005. Right. What is it? Used to be, right? If you put 2000, and then you can do it, no problem.
You mean 2500, right?
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, in the past, I took 2000.
Yeah.
But if some of the photo that
Mhm.
you do a lot of work,
Yeah.
probably is not, they said are not big enough. So
Right.
I just got a 2500 and then it's pretty good. But if some of this photo I photoshopped,
Yeah.
it might be go to 6,000. If I connect the photo, there might be 6,000, 8,000.
Yeah.
But 2005 usually you all have enough. On the other hand, you can do by percentage.
Now I noticed you have a comma after that too. Does that
Yeah.
matter? You must have a comma after that number 2, right?
Oh, it's no, it's automatically. No, they just,
Automatically.
it just, yeah. Now you can do it like, if it's 89%, you compress it,
Yeah.
they also good. You can do by percentage, but
Right.
I always like doing that. So my order photo is consistent, because otherwise this one is random, depending on your size. But
Right.
this one, they said that 89% is also pretty good. If you lower than 89%, the quality of the photo will be, but most of the time I don't do it. I just do 2005. Then this is a trick. So when you send it over, people can able to handle it. You can email it. Yeah. Okay.
Now also,
more?
so under image size, so that's the file setting. What about image size? Do we do anything under image sizing? It says
No,
resolution. Huh? Nothing?
No, usually I don't do that. What happened is, right, now if I do this, you can see that this is the, if I reset the photo, you see my photo is 6,700 and 4,004, right? This is what they call a physical size. You can print it like 30 feet, whatever, something like that. But if you cut down too much, that's why if you like the Marco, right? If you cut down to this small, and then you just okay, and then you just maybe you're just shooting a bird, right? And then you just cut down it. You see that only like 400, something like that. So it's no way it's a high resolution. But if you get it, if you put it like smaller screen, yeah, it's pretty good, right? So, and then because it's not, if you put a smaller screen, it's kind of resolution, it's kind of like, okay, it's sharp enough. But if you do like normally, you say that, oh, it's not. So now if you export this one, even you not limit everything, and then you just, when you open it, you see that it's not sharp at all. So that's why most of the time I don't, they said that don't try to cut down the picture. Now, if I export this one, and then if I export this one, I'm not using compress. I just use it. All right, make like a 500 by the height, and then you can, I just cut it to smaller. Right? You can see that now is the file size so small, but that's So the picture is right. Now let you open the photo. And then it's still, I think it's, you see that?
Mm.
When you three-stepped, and then let me see, original. Now, if I do this one, one, two, three, four, five. You see that? It's already, you can't really see it. But if I do this one and I export, instead of cutting the size, I just limit it. You see that? The picture even bigger, right? Compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that different?
Mhm.
When you cut the size of the photo, you enlarge 5 times. This one is how sharp. This one is already not sharp enough. So they said that you always compress your photo instead of cut the physical size of the photo.
Mm.
Yeah.
So to answer
You can
my
see the
question,
difference.
do we leave this part column alone? Don't do anything?
No,
Image
don't do
size,
anything.
right?
Don't do
But right now
anything.
mine says resolution 240, so I just don't touch it, right?
Yeah, you just what do you call, you just uncheck it. You see that? You have to do it, you said uncheck it.
Oh, I uncheck what?
Uncheck it. Uncheck this resize to fit.
Resize. Oh, uncheck
Yeah,
it.
uncheck it. Uncheck it. Yeah.
Okay, as long as this resize is unchecked, it's all set. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the
Never.
resolution say. Yeah.
No, resolution, those are pretty much for printing. You don't
I
need to
see.
worry about anything.
Okay.
But yeah, but you can see that it's automatic bridge, resolution 300, 300, whatever. Yeah. So this is the trick. Make sure you compress it, not cut it.
I understand. Well, the
Okay.
next question is on the top, on the right side, the first part, it says export, export the location. On the
Yeah.
right side, you have choose. I don't see that choose option on my screen.
No, there must be something.
Huh? It must be
must be.
somewhere. I did not see that
Or
choose.
if not, there must be something. I don't know.
On my screen, I did not see that option. So I'm like, okay. So this,
Maybe see the specific folder, whatever. Yeah, you can hit the specify folder. Hit
specify
the top
folder.
one. Yeah, specify folder, and then you will hit the choose.
A specify folder. Okay. Under
Yeah.
what? Under what category? Let me see.
No, export to. Can you see that?
Export to. Yeah. But you
select
asked
this.
us to choose desktop, right? Oh, no.
No, specify folder.
Okay, let me choose specify folder. Yeah, the first one.
Now you
Okay.
can choose.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna click
and then
specify
you can.
folder. Oh yeah, now I see the choose. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then now you can see whatever the remote drive and all the thing, and then extra. And then, okay,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
right?
Yeah.
Any more questions? If it's not, oh, we're early today. 8:52分. Oh, I forgot to hit the buttons so you can see my face. I didn't realize that I have the button off. Yeah. Any more questions? If it's not, next week we can talk about all the editing now. Like editing with like white balance, and you can see that for Lightroom, the most popular one is on the top. The less touching thing is always at the bottom. So what is more important things? White balance.
朱老师
yes. 对，
我有一个问题很快，我
嗯
就急着要走，所以那个
您刚才那个是 AirShare 那个就一下子照不到你的手机上了是吧？那其他的
我现在放到了 BCPA， 我通常我就 AirDrop to 我的手机，手机之后就要放在 whatever BCPA， 现在差不多的微信啊，就是我share的最多了。如果是 Facebook， 我通常在电脑来share， 因为the quality is much better。
那如果要通过邮件 share 呢
？Same thing. You can just hit the email and then attach. If the email, you know where it is, and then you just because you already know where it is, right? You just a folder. You just find it. Remote drive, photography, export, and then the Y. Here's the Y, and then you just like email. See?
Email, no.
This is Well, this is the original one. I should have the one that.
Where's the email? I didn't see the email.
Yeah, you can just now. I just have it in my email.
Oh, here.
Yeah, and the email you just like drag and drop, and then you just export. Do I have it? No.
So that Dropbox is the list of whatever you can share
Yeah,
with,
you can
right?
Dropbox. Yeah, Dropbox. You can the same thing, and Dropbox. You can see that mine. There's a lot.
Okay.
I have Google Drive. You see that I have all this. I have all this. I just drag and dropped like that. Same thing.
It's
Once-
not. It's not all the iPhone. I mean, all the cell phones you can AirDrop. Only iPhone, right?
only iPhone you can AirDrop. If it's
Yeah.
not,
So
you
if
just go to the
other cell phone,
Dropbox.
how you do that? If
Dropbox.
other phones,
If you want,
how you
other
drop it?
phones, you have to go to Dropbox, and then after
Uh-huh.
Dropbox, and then from the Dropbox, you just drop in your phone.
Okay.
I think really rare you connect the phone to the computer. Now it's a
You can or you cannot.
I
So
think you can, but
You can.
I
Okay.
don't think a lot of people can do it. But I think the easy way will be just using Dropbox or Google Drive.
Google
And
Drive.
then you just
Dropbox.
drop, and then you drop everything in there, because email, even your file is small.
Yeah,
Right?
email is so hard. Okay.
Like for this one, you have so many picture, 100 and some 100 picture. You no way you can email it.
Okay. But my
So,
Dropbox is
yeah.
awful now. So I need to buy
No, you can use Google Drive. Google Drive pretty good, 30 gigabyte,
Okay.
30, and then it's pretty good. And on the other hand, I keep like trash it,
Okay.
because you don't want to keep all this stuff, so many in there. So
Okay. Thanks a lot.
yeah. 还有什么问题？没有，就今天差不多了。